Hey, soccer referees. Hope your season's going well this spring. Weather's starting to warm up, sun's coming out, so we're not dealing with such harsh conditions to be out refereeing in. I'm Jason Hutchinson. I'm the state referee administrator for the state of Idaho. Just wanted to put out a quick little video that might help some referees. A topic that we don't cover a whole lot in training. It's kind of something that apparently we just kind of assume referees understand how to do. But the topic is report writing. So a lot of leagues are switching to, unless you have a red card, you don't really have to submit the referee report, the U.S. Soccer Federation report. You put your notes into Arbiter or Got Soccer, or whatever the assigning system is that they're using. You put a note in there if you have a caution, and that's all you have to do. But the minute you send somebody off, whether it's a coach or a player, you now have to submit a formal report. And we do a very poor job in actually following up and teaching referees how to do that. So here's a couple quick tips and tricks on how to make sure your report's right. So first off, there's actually two forms. There's a referee report, a match report, and then there's a supplemental report. So previously, anytime you had a caution, you had to submit a match report. What teams, what date, what location, score, and then who the individuals were that received the caution. With them transitioning, them being the leagues or wherever you're refereeing to the assigning system for that, you don't necessarily get a lot of reps doing those. But the minute you have a supplemental report for a send-off, a red card, you now need to also complete a match report to partner with that supplemental report. So tip number one, make sure you do your match report. So date of the game, teams, location, who was on your crew, all that all needs to be filled in. So match report number one. Number two, when we switch to the supplemental form, we need to be very clear and concise as to what the individual was sent off for. So when in the match, time, what happened, what the actual offense from the laws of the game was that you sent them off for, and then give a very brief narrative. You do not need to write a full novel about this. Be very careful offering your own opinion, because opinions are unfortunately sometimes just yours and only yours. So keep it clean, keep it concise, stick to the facts, and then complete your report. So here's an example. In the 32nd minute of the match, Boise Timbers Thorns number 22 committed a tackle on an opponent using excessive force. He was shown a red card for serious foul play and was sent off from the match. The tackle in which he displayed excessive force was a lunge with studs exposed, and the contact with the opponent was up in the shin and calf area and not close to the ground, thus the excessive force and the send-off. The player left the field without further incident, and the match continued. That's it. So he said when, minute, who, player, what they did in the law of the game, serious foul play, and then a brief narrative. The tackle was straight leg, studs exposed, excessive force tackle, and they were sent off. Now, I put that nothing further happened in the match because sometimes, unfortunately, it does. Someone doesn't like your decision. There may be some profanity involved. There may be some issues with a coach or a team, someone from the technical area because of the send-off. If there's anything beyond that goes along with that send-off, it needs to be in the report. Following the send-off, number 10 told me that I was a horrific referee, and if they use profanity, unfortunately, you need to put the profanity in the report. Now, kids, I know you're taught not to swear, but if it's a match report, you need to put in the report exactly what was said to you. So if you sent someone off for profanity, when you take their name and number in your book, write down what they said. I know you're not going to get in trouble for writing down a swear word, but after the match, you need to remember exactly what they said to you in order to put it in your report. So when you send them off, you give them the red card, they go, you write their name and number down in your book, write down what they said so you have a record of that for later. So make sure you have time, who, what in the law of the game you sent them off for, and a very brief description. That goes into your supplemental report. Then you also need to partner that with your match report. Now, you will need to list all yellow cards, all red cards, everything for the match. You don't just put the red card on the match report and then have the supplemental. If there were cautions or if there was any other misconduct in that match, that all needs to be listed there. But a lot of leagues are going away from doing that on a regular basis. But if you have a supplemental, you need to put both of them together. Any questions, reach out. I'd love to answer questions. I'd love to connect with you. Email address, jhutchinson@idahoreferee.org. Our website is idahoreferee.org. Shoot me a message on this Instagram or on Facebook or anywhere you're on. If you have additional questions or, hey, how do I write this up? We also have the fireside chats every Saturday evening. There's a Zoom call, 7:30 Mountain Time, 6:30 Pacific Time, that there are two instructors, two referee mentors on that call every Saturday evening. Whether you are young, old, experienced, brand new, if you had something happen in a match that you have a question on and you need help on, jump on the fireside chat. I gave a red card today. I have no idea how to write it up. Jump on the fireside chat and we can help you walk through it. So that is a tool that's available to every referee, Idaho or not. If you want to jump on that and you're in another state, there are certified referee mentors there able to help you. So please don't go at this alone. You have support. Reach out and ask for help. We're happy to be here for you. See you on the pitch.